Hey, so today I have a company photo shoot for The Poisoned Apple. We are shooting Rapunzel and Alice today, and I'm going to take you through how I get ready and how I change characters and a bit of behind the scenes from the photo shoot. Let's get started. I'm still really tired. And as you can see, I've got bags under my eyes, so I'm going to do a quick eye mask treatment while I get some of my props and costumes ready. First up is Alice, so I'm going to take these off, then I'm going to put my contacts in. One contact in, this is the difference. These are from the brand The Third Eye. Contact number 2. Okay, next I'm going to do my brows and just the little eye makeup that Alice does wear.
Your face in the crowd, I never thought that I would see you tonight. We lock eyes and you smile, every single memory comes back to life. Your lips pressed against mine after a night out. We got drunk and ended up at your place. From the moment that I saw you, I knew that it was the best that you felt.
So now that I've done my eyebrows and my basic eyes for Alice, I'm going to go ahead with my foundation and contour routine, which I have showed many times before.
I need you tonight, you should know that I miss you.
What am I doing, you might ask? I am baking my face. What is that? It helps set your makeup. But it also helps brighten the highlight areas. And since I'm being photographed today, I want to make sure that everything pops in the right spot. So I'm using a clear, so a translucent white powder. This one has no flashback. And then I'm also taking a light vanilla powder. And I'm just getting the areas that are a little bit darker that needs to be set. So not on where the contour is, but right next to where the contour is. Because technically I have already set my contour when I used my powder and bronzers. Okay, so I'm going to let this sit or bake for about 10 to 15 minutes, 20 if I can. But while I do that, I am going to get my hair ready for the wigs, and I'm going to steam the rest of the costumes. Okay, so it's been about 10-15 minutes, so what I'm going to do is press it all in with a beauty blender or foundation sponge. Okay, so you all know I love highlight, but Alice is the first character, and she's technically 10 years old, so she's like, what, 17 years younger than me or something like that, like 18 years. So I'm only doing a little tiny bit of very light gold highlight. Didn't want white or silver because it's going to be too much, so I'm just using the colour Sarcophagus and the Jeffree Star Cosmetics 24 karat palette. So now, while I look like a bit of an insane person, I'm going to get the rest of my props ready because the photographers will be here very soon. I'm lucky that we are filming and photographing actually around my house and street, so it's going to be so much easier getting changed and changing my makeup in between. Okay, so I just got into my Alice costume and wig, and my friend and photographer Lindy just got here, so I think we are going to start taking photos. This is what I look like. Absolutely love this dress. I've got a petticoat and bloomers as well. Be back soon. Okay, so I've already taken my wig off, but character number 1 is done for the day. Now I've got a quick change and a quick makeup change, and then we're going to go back out there. Stay tuned for princess number 2. Okay, so I'm not taking off all my makeup. I'm just going to fix the eyes a little bit, add a bit more blush, highlight, and change the lip color, as well as taking the blue contacts out. Contacts are out.
You hear them calling, shouting your name. Turn up the collar and walk away. Feels like you're falling, now who's to blame? Wishing you'd only be more like them. Over and over, you cry yourself to sleep.
Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is conceal my eyes again, eyeshadow. So, as we all know, Rapunzel has very green eyes. I myself have green eyes. They look a little hazel in this light. So I'm hoping that with these photos today, my eyes will look green enough. If not, we'll Photoshop them in, and that will let me know if I need to wear contacts for Rapunzel.
Don't let them sell you all of their dirt. It all will come back.
A bit more concealer because I rubbed it all off, and I want to really pull my face in. Normally when I'm princessing, I do my eyes like at the same time, so I put the base down, and then the cut crease and all that type of stuff, so I don't have to double back. Recently for all my videos, I've been doing one eye at a time to kind of show you guys, so I am going to do it like all princesses. Well, most of the princesses I play, there's purple involved and pink for the eyes. So it's Rapunzel's look is kind of a mixture between Elsa, Thistle, maybe a bit of Anna as well. I don't know. You'll see in a minute.
Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful, no matter what the scars, no matter what.
So I have done multiple characters in one day for shoots before, but this was early on, and I didn't really change my makeup much, so this is kind of a first for me and Lindy. Like, I have changed my makeup in between before, but we like to just stick to one character and have fun with it. So she's out there playing with Izzy while I quickly change my makeup, but they're two completely different looks. You know, for instance, usually I would look two characters that had similar type of makeup on for photography, so I didn't have to change it as much. So like Elsa and Rapunzel would be pretty similar, because all you have to do is just darken a bit of Rapunzel's and it's pretty much Elsa's makeup. But having the two completely different, Alice having little to no makeup, and Rapunzel having still a bit more colour. And this is being photographed. I'm doing that little bit extra just to bring out the photos. So I'm using this beautiful eyeshadow. I love this loose pigment. It's from an Australian brand based in Melbourne. Put down under cosmetics, and oh, they're loose. Pigments are to die for. This one is called Satin Unicorn, and it looks white, but it goes on purple. So I haven't completely decided if I like these lashes for Rapunzel. I've had a few people suggest to me that the lashes that I've been using are a little bit too dramatic for the princesses. The reason I usually use those ones is because, as you can tell, I've got barely nothing. So I'm giving these ones a go. They're not as full as my usual Elsa ones. They're my usual ones. But we're giving it a go. Okay, I'm gonna go into eye 2 and then fix up the foundation and lips. Do not judge my makeup skills. I don't know what is going on with this eye. It just doesn't want to cooperate with me. The eyelash doesn't want to stick. Moving on. A tiny little bit of under eye concealer. Rosy cheeks. Even though she's never really been outside her tower or seen the light, she actually has really like nice rosy skin. Like, it's pale, but it's not too pale, which I always thought was funny that she wasn't like as white as a ghost. So I really want to make Rapunzel glow, because I got a really awesome surprise with one part of my costume. So I'm going to start off again with sarcophagus, adding a lot more. I'm then going to take this really nice yellow gold, I think it's called Lip Ones, and just add a tiny bit more because she's a sun princess or a tower princess, whatever you want to call it. And because my neck's a little bit exposed, I'm giving myself the shine. I'm then taking a bit of King Tut and just brushing it on sort of the darker area. I know I'm probably going over the top, but they're princesses, they have to sparkle. We've got beautiful light outside, so hopefully it just hits the light perfectly. Again, makeup for photography, film, face-to-face, it's all different, okay? So, I mean, yes, sometimes I wear my face exactly like this, just for a normal day, but I would not recommend people doing this all the time, I guess. It's bad for your skin. I'm not actually going through some of the routines that I would do if I was doing a face-to-face party and doing it for hours on end, because I sweat. no point in that because after these Rapunzel photos, I'm literally just taking off the costume and sitting with Izzy. So let's finish this up. I'm going to do my lips, do any more touch up, chuck on the wig and costume, and then touch up anything else. And of course, any princesses out there, Mellow Cosmetics lip pencil in jade, or lip crayon I should say, is honestly the most beautiful colour and base or just liner for any princess look. That's what I used for Alice, and I just added a little bit of pink. I'm going to do here. This is also weird for me doing a makeup video and talking at the same time. So I don't know how this is going to come out. Huh? People wanted to see behind the scenes, and here it is. Just realised my eyes are really purple. When hers are meant to be pink. I don't know what I was talking about when I said Elsa, Ariel, and Rapunzel have the same makeup. I don't know what I was thinking. This is me, obviously, with no sleep. I'm flustered, so what I'm doing is I'm just packing on the tiniest bit of pink in the crease to break it up, and I'm gonna get a little brush and just blot it and blend it. I should also mention that apart from like the two the Zoom groups I've done, I haven't actually worn these costumes out. These are brand new. These are the first photos. This is really the first time you're getting properly ready, so over the next year or so, like I did with my Elsa, I'm just going to play around with the makeup until I get it perfect, which is kind of annoying because then I have to redo the pictures, but Minnie and I love photo shoots. Alright, this is all done. Set it again. Let's go put the costume on. Second princess. So, here's Rapunzel. Still not 100% happy with the wig, but as everyone knows, Rapunzel wigs are a bit of a pain, but that's okay. So, Rapunzel doesn't wear shoes, and in the parks they have just like purple glittered ballet flats. I completely forgot about shoes. I didn't want to go barefoot because I'm not ready. So today I'm wearing my little ballet shoes. Just because they kind of move. They look good. All ready. Just gotta fix this little bit of the wig and we're gonna shoot.
You're a rebel, getting into trouble. You are kinda like a fire, like a fire, like a fire. Unpredictable, so original. You are never backing down, backing down, backing down.
Okay, so unfortunately I was not able to take behind people's photos and videos while we were out taking the Rapunzel outside. But we just finished up. As you can see, my wig has come off, my wig grip has come off, the costume has time off. I'm now to get out of everything. And the next part of my day with photo shoots is now cleaning up all the makeup. Actually, not too much of anything. Spot cleaning any of the costumes because I took them outside and in case it's sweating. Fixing up the wigs, putting everything away, and just getting my house back in order. I think we trashed like 3 rooms, but like I said, it's going to be worth it. These photos are going to be amazing, and I can't wait to show you all. I will be back soon.
You're so different. Kind of ignorance.
That's just the undergarments. So that's 1, 2, 7 layers of clothing I wear underneath princess costume. Just to give an insight of what goes into the costuming.
It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane.
Okay, so I thought that I should stop packing up and sort of explain myself here. What I'm doing with the costumes is I'm spraying them with an antibacterial alcohol spray to get rid of any smells, because basically all I was doing today was taking photos inside and outside, and it was just to get rid of any human body oils and sweat. What I'm doing with the wigs, I would never ever usually do with the wigs. But my Alice wig I'm not going to need for quite some time, and I don't have a wig head for it, so I'm putting away so I can work on it another day. The Rapunzel wig is going to need a lot of work done to it since the photo shoot that we just did, I was a little bit rough on it. Kind of only my 2nd time in a Rapunzel wig, so I've learnt my lesson. So I'm not really being careful with them and putting them on the wig head like I would and packing them up like I would, but I can show you photos later of what I usually do to pack my wigs away after I have just had a quick shoot or a quick party. Okay, so this is how I store my wigs. But like I said, you can tell she's had a bit of where it was really windy outside. So usually I would put her on, I would pin it down so it was sitting flat. I would also put pins here to help with the sweep there, and then I would wrap the braid around the bottom and then put the rest in a bag so it didn't tangle. But like I said, I've got to redo this wig, as you can see, so all I'm doing is just quickly pinning it down so I can put it away in the cupboard to get to it possibly tonight or tomorrow. I'm going to be showing you something. Please excuse the mess. Everything is always messy after I do photo shoots because I'm kind of just grabbing and going, but this is one of my storage cupboards for work. So up the top here we have Minnie Mouse and some backdrop storage stuff up the top. I then store all my wigs here. I have the ones that are styled and ready to go back here. So with Ariel, as you can see, what I do is I've actually got fishnet stockings on this, and I have styled it, and I've wrapped all of the hair up in here in the curls, and then pinned everything in place. Glued it down, and this way it is ready to go, and it's going to be perfect. My wig storage system is not the best, as you can see. I am working with what I have, and hopefully we'll have something better soon that I'll show you a bit more. We've got Ariel, we've got Elsa Frozen one here, which I used yesterday. Thistle, I have Anna. I use this one for Frozen 1 and Frozen 2, but she really needs to be replaced, and I've been saying it for a year. This is my Elsa Frozen 2 Show Yourself that I'm going to be working on. Rapunzel, of course. extra hair for Rapunzel, and then in here I've just got some, here I store accessories like their crowns and gloves and all that sort of stuff. Again, I'm going to be getting a better storage system. And then over this side, extra flowers for Rapunzel. And then I have my 4 wigs here that don't particularly have a character yet. But they're 4 wigs that I kind of use myself just as fashion wigs, I guess, for making videos. But that is the top. Okay, so it is such a mess. But I've got Alice. More Rapunzel hair. The reason I have so much Rapunzel hair, and the reason why she's looking a bit weird, is so I got the wig secondhand, and it's a beautiful wig, really, really good quality, a really, really good brand. I think it's from the brand Wig Is Fashion or something like that. And the hair is just not long enough for what I want. It is still a beautiful Rapunzel grey, but it's just not, you know, enough. So I was going to try and make a detachable braid. I started it, and it's a work in progress. I definitely didn't buy the right hair or the right colour hair, and I definitely put it together on wigs that's just in mats and a mess. But I'm hoping that I can figure it out soon, and then I will be able to make this Rapunzel wig into my absolute dream wig. I have this really, really cool idea, and I'm sure other people have done it before. I'm sure it's not an idea that I've come up with by myself. I don't have the money to pay someone to make it, because to be honest with you, Rapunzel wigs are probably the most, if not the most expensive, you know, princess or cosplay wigs that you can buy, because there is so much hair and you need it to be a good quality wig so it doesn't fall out. So I want to try and avoid buying a really good quality pre-made wig. I know that the whole point of this is that I have the best quality, but it's a lot of money for a wig that I don't even know if I'm going to be using, because Rapunzel hasn't officially debuted yet. I know that she's going to go off with a bang, but during Corona, you never know. We're not in lockdown. I can start operating business as usual again. Well, not as usual, under restrictions, but who knows, in a week's time, that might not be the case. Okay, so what I'm doing here while I'm talking to you is I am just sort of rearranging everything. Like I said, when I have photo shoots, it's pretty much a grab and run. I'm organised, don't get me wrong, but you know, I'm not going to put everything back into its proper order. My business cupboard is usually really well organised, because I mean it has to be, so I can see all the stuff, see all my customers. But I've been moving things around and setting up sort of like a semi-permanent studio, so I can do all my online content and photos. So I'm kind of in the middle of reorganising everything and finding places and getting a really good storage, but I can tell you now that once I've got all my storage systems sorted, I will definitely do a setup video and a tour, because I know myself, I love seeing those videos, like love watching those transformation videos. You can tell I'm a housewife. I'm talking about the love of cleaning. But yeah, I am going to leave it there and check in soon. Okay, so So as you can see, we did use a lot of rooms. Let's tell you what I used each room for. So I obviously used the main dining area to store all of my gear that I was going to use today. So that was all of my things I was going to sit on, backdrops, props, all my costumes, accessory, wigs, etc, etc, etc. So that was all on the kitchen table, and that's where I steamed my clothes and wigs beforehand. We took photos in my living room. To do that, we actually pulled some of the lounges and moved away and moved a lot of the furniture just to get some really nice natural light. So I had to put that back together. And then our spare room, which is half set up as my semi-permanent studio at the moment. It's a really, really basic setup. Basically, all I've done is put a sheet up over the what's it called? The cupboard. So we did some shooting in there, and now I am on to cleaning my master bedroom, because that is where my dressing table is and where I did my makeup and got ready this morning. So I'm going to do a quick tidy up in here, then get on with the rest of my day. By the way, it's about 3 p.m. right now. Lindy came over at about 11 o'clock this morning, so we started shooting at about 11:30. I started to get ready, 7. If we are technically talking about getting all the rooms ready, 5:36 a.m. And the day's not over yet, so shooting days are just as long as days I would have a party, I guess, especially because this time around we didn't shoot on location. We shot in my house and in the street, like around the house, so to make it a little bit easier for me, so I didn't have to pack everything and carry it and bring it back and unpack. Okay, so before I showed you my pile of undergarments that were on the floor, I hand wash these all, like the costumes as well, but unlike the costumes, I can't get away with just spraying these with antibacterial and putting them away for next time, because I was sweating and all of the human oils and that come out on your skin can affect the undergarments in the long term, mainly from smell and stainings. My corset, because I was wearing a bodysuit, I don't have to clean this, I just sanitize it. These we get to put in a wash bag. They're actually just ballet tights, little converters too, which is really good for when I'm getting ready, because I put on my undergarments first and I don't always like having things on my feet, so I can just lift them up and my toes and feet come out so they don't wreck the bottom of them. I did that with this one. So usually I wear 2 pairs of tights. I've got different colours for different characters. Today for Alice and Rapunzel, I used this colour. I will be getting a pair of white ones for Alice in the future. They just haven't arrived in the mail yet, unfortunately, because of Corona. Bloomers, these just get chucked in the washing machine with my whites. These were made for me by my lovely seamstress, so they're really strong and sturdy, and they're just made out of cotton, so they can go in the washing machine. I actually have 2 pairs of these. I only wore 1 pair today, but the other pair needs to be washed too. The difference is 1 pair is a lot longer than the others. So for instance, characters that you don't necessarily see the bloomers, but I want that extra protection. So say like Alice, not Alice, sorry, Elsa for example, whenever she's in any of her costumes, you never ever see her wearing these. I just do it because working with kids, you never know what's going to happen. If there's wind, if a kid yanks at your clothing, if something rips, it's just more protection for me. You know, I've got the stockings and I've got this, so if something happens, I'm not standing in stockings. And then the next is my bodysuit. This will get hand washed. It was again made by my lovely seamstress, so it's very good quality and durable. It is just made out of thick lycra, sort of just like what your swimming costumes or dance leotards would be made out of, or unitards. I wear this to cover my tattoos on the outfits that don't have tattoo coverage and protection, and on to keep me a little bit warm too. It was pretty windy today, which was good because I haven't tested this in the wind yet, and it helped, but not as much as it would if I was, say, out at an actual party in a field somewhere. So that's another good thing about photo shoot days, is I basically get to test out what the costume is like doing different things. Lastly, there are my petticoats and hoop skirts. So again, depending on what character it is, depends on what petticoat I wear. I wish this petticoat was white. It is the nicest petticoat ever, but it's pink. I still kind of like it under the clothes, so I put it under Alice's today and it looks really pretty. I've used it under Anna before and it looks really pretty, but I've also got a white one that isn't as nice as this, but it does do the job. And then I have hoop skirts. The difference between them, a hoop skirt is obviously for a ball gown. These petticoats are just to give a circle skirt a bit more full, and then you can even get petticoats for A-line dresses as well, but I didn't want any volume to my Rapunzel dress except for the bloomers underneath it, because her dress is pretty basic considering she was in a tower. So that's sort of my undergarments explained. I actually wear this many layers probably 90% of my parties. It depends on what I'm doing, where I'm going, what character, if I'll be inside or outside, what the weather's like. But yeah, that's something a lot of you guys don't see, is all of this. And then the other undergarments that I consider is also my wig caps and everything. So it does get hot, but it is worth it because it looks amazing when everything is put together. So I'm going to separate all these, getting ready for my hand wash pile and my washing machine pile. I'm not hand washing anymore because today, because it's about 3:30. I've been doing this for like 10-11 hours now. I want to sit down with my family. I will keep cleaning and get back to you soon. So I'm almost finished cleaning room number 3. The only other rooms that need to be cleaned are basically just normal household stuff and all of the washing from today. I also thought I would show while I'm doing all this some of the other places I actually do film. So one of them is in my daughter's room, mainly because she's got this amazing arch bed, right? And what I do is I pull it back and I set the camera about here. Set everything else up and obviously have it out a bit more. I've got pillows and other decorations, and it works really well. I was really worried the day that I decided to do these online things. I actually am a little bit shy, to tell you the truth, and I actually don't like talking to the camera, so me doing this today is pushing me out of my comfort zone so I can continue doing it. But getting back to my point, I really thought that I was not going to be able to have good backgrounds until I got proper equipment, which I'm still deciding what proper equipment I want. So if you do online filming or any photography or filming at all, let me know like what tripods you use for your phones and like backdrop stands and that, because I'm kind of running out of ideas. What I'm doing, it works, but it's not as good as what I want it to be. But that's okay, considering I only started doing filming like 4 months ago or something like that. So I'm pretty proud of how we are. Like I said, this gets a real princessy vibe. So let's get a little bit more of an insight of to what I do to keep my business going while I'm at home. So it's 7:15 p.m. I am finally taking off my makeup. I mean, I'll get into it. Depending on how I feel, depends on how I take my makeup off. I will admit my skincare routine is really bad, especially for someone who used to work in the beauty industry. I'm starting off with literally just my micellar water, because of the amount of makeup I wore today. I will give my skin a really good scrub when I have a shower, after I finish taking all this off. But I want to try and get my skin back to being perfect, because with the amount of makeup that I wear, and it's obvious that I wear a lot because I like makeup, not because I need it, because I like it. 9 times out of 10 I'll go into town looking like a hot mess, and the days that I do put on makeup, I sit at home. So it is literally just for me. A better skincare routine means that my skin will be a lot better to deal with the makeup, and it'll handle it properly. I've just got my micellar water and a microfiber towel, and I'm just getting as much makeup off as I can. What I'll do is cleanse and then exfoliate and then cleanse again. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That has been my day of photo shoot craziness. Yes, the work day is over, but my day is not over. There's still lots to do, and then get some relaxing in before bed and get up and start a new day.